Hello, my name is Rebecca Rohr and this is my assignment on how to set up a fish tank. Now, I may have to drink a little bit because my throat is very sore and dry. So, anyways, on to the topic, how to set up a fish tank. So, I already have a fish tank right here as an example for this video. So, depending on what kind of fish you want to get like the right amount of gallons of tank. Like with betta fish, you usually want like a 10-gallon tank, something like usually small, or I don't know. Like if you want a giant tank for your little fish, then you go for it. But anyways, if you have like we have guppies here and like tetra somewhere back there, you're gonna want a big tank. So this is a 25 or 28 gallon, perfect size for a few guppies, though we are gonna have to move some since they repopulated, so that's great. There's probably something like 7 little tiny babies in there low. But luckily we have a tetra who sometimes eats the little tiny babies to regulate the tank control. So if you get these kind of fish, you are going to want some sort of one bigger fish to control the population. So anyways, when you get a tank, you're also going to want the right decorations and rocks. So for us, we got this tank with some nice pebbles on the ground, and there's also seashells, so that helps add some calcium to the water. If you ever get snails or any sort of mollusk or invertebrate, no, not invertebrate, aquatic animal with an exoskeleton or shell, and you are going to want some shells because that breaks off some of the calcium into the water where the shells of the snails or shrimp can then collect that, and then it will fix their shells if it's ruined, or just keep a healthy shell. Now, anyways, you're also going to want some nice decorations, like a nice log or some plants to help with shelter. So some fish, they really like to hide, or they're shy species. So we have lots of plants here where they can go and hide if need to. So if you do that, you can also get live plants, which are also good for adding more healthy bacteria back into the system, which are good for the fish health. Now, again, when you get water in there, you're going to want to cycle it, or also make sure it's dechlorenated. So usually when you fill it, you're going to want to add some dechlorination water. So we use Quick Start. That is good for quickly getting rid of the chlorine, and then you want to cycle out your tank for at least a week, maybe a month or more. So that gets rid of the harmful bacteria in the water, and then it also gets rid of nitrite and nitrate. Very confusing, but they're kind of similar. It also get rid of the ammonia or waste in the water, any harmful stuff. So once your tank is fully cycled and you I don't have any with me right now, but like little nitrate sticks, you dip it in the water and then you look at it, and like if it's like a super low number, you're good to go. Or if it's like basically non-existent, then you're good to go, definitely. So you're also gonna want, for cycling, you're gonna want a nice filter. This is ours, I guess, or the box of it. So you're gonna want to get your filter. That's kind of what it looks like. So that filters out all the harmful bacteria and waste in the water. And then you're also gonna want a heater. So we got a heater back there. Those are good for controlling the temperature of your tank, keeping them warm and not cold. So that's very good. And so that's about it with setting up a fish tank, I believe. And then you're also gonna want the right food for your fish. So it depends on like if it's tetras or guppies or goldfish, koi. They all have different needs with diet. also have snails in another tank, and I feed them a certain diet that adds the healthy nutrients to grow their shells and make them healthy. So with guppies, you usually just need a basic kind of food for them. You can also give them algae flakes. Sorry. But yeah, that should be it. So thank you. These are my fish. Yeah. So as you can see, there are a few. That big purple one right there next to the yellow, she is pregnant. So, I mean, she's either pregnant or fat, but yeah, so if you do get multiple fish, then probably just move them to a tank or separate the different genders. So I have another tank where I have only female fish in it, so then they don't repopulate in there anymore either. So, yeah. Alright, so that's it. So thank you. Yeah, so that's good. I'm not sure how to end this, but this was my video assignment on how to set up a fish tank. Thank you for listening.